Well, here we go again, guys. Welcome back. I know no one's here as usual, but we're having another go. I'm back at the same spot. I haven't had a cast yet, so I'm just going to see what we can do. I don't even know if we're going to hold bottom, to be honest, guys, but we'll see what we can do. Pretty rough out there, as you can hear. Let's see what we can do, guys, alright? Nice. Welcome in, thanks for the like. There we go, right. So, I've got one rod set up for now. It's the multiplier rod. Welcome in, Jamie, Shaky. Welcome in, guys. So, Shaky, I'm down at that spot again, brother. I'm going for bass. So we're going for bass. What was I going to say? Put my charger in would help. How you doing, Shaky? Hope you're alright, pal. Well done on getting that ambassador for the boat show, brother. That's serious, man. Well done. That isn't a bite, by the way. That's the wind. I'm testing out the rig shark to see what it's like with the wind, and it don't look great, so we might have to change that. That's alright. We've got options. We've got options, man. How are you? Excellent. I can't wait to see it, man. Happy days. Yeah, I'm just chilling out at the moment. I'm going to get a bass rig out. I'm only going to put one rod out for now because I'm not sure how we're going to get on with the wind and the waves because there's a lot of it. So, but we're going to have a go with the big rig for the bass again. And we'll just stick with one rod for now. And I might stick a 200 gram lead straight on. No, I'll try a 170 and we'll see what happens. I think it'll need a 200 though. And I bought some with this time, unlike last time when I forgot. So it's very windy down here. I hope you can hear me alright. I'll be with you in a sec, guys. I'm just setting up. I don't think a 170 is going to hold bottom, but we'll find out in a minute. Fishing on the multiplier rod and reel. Yeah, I bet you are, Shaky. I'd be happy about that and all, mate. I'll have to get some tickets off you. I'll come with. I'll get Jay, maybe me and Jay, unless Jay's already going with you, obviously. But I was going to say to Jay, if he wanted a lift, I'd give him a lift, but it's virtually near his house, isn't it? Southampton, isn't it? But I'm well up for coming to that, mate. Definitely come and support you on that one, brother. Oh, good. Yeah, my phone's always a bit dodgy anyway because it's in a case. So we're going to go with... Let's turn this around. Let's turn this light off a minute. So we're going with me shorn style pennel, fish shorn style pennel on a big mackerel bait. I'm going to see if we can get ourselves a bass, because that's what we want, a big bass. We're going to try the multiplier out. Panica, welcome in. Welcome to KayakDangleruk UK. I'm not known as Crazy Paul on this one. Panica's from the Netherlands, everyone. I follow her on war pages. She does a lot of war pages. My sister Sweet might come in as well. Lovely people. It's amazing that you can meet on YouTube, isn't it? Shouldn't smoke on live, disgusting habit. But we're going to turn you back round for a minute. You can look at the rod. Just doing nothing other than flashing because it looks like it's got a fish, but it's not even in the water, so don't panic. Right, let's get a bait on. It's a bit frozen still, that's the problem. I was waiting for a little bit, but I'm going with a mackerel head. Thanks for joining, everyone. 9 people in the house, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to go for some bass tonight, guys. As you can hear, it's a very bassy evening. A lot of, awful lot of swell out here, so awful lot of swell. So couldn't get a lot more bassy, really, to be honest with you. Get a bait on and get one out there. Like I say, I'm using my multiplier rod for the first time, putting a bait on it, so let's have a go. It'll be the worst night to try the multiplier on, but anyway, let's try it. I'll be with you in a sec, guys. Turn you round quickly, actually. So we're wrapping the bait on. Use bait elastic. People who don't know, like Panica, might not know. And we try and tie this on as tight as possible, Panica. So there we go, right? And then we get this hook here, and we go through the mush there. Pull that a little bit tight, and that's very difficult to show you because I ain't got the best light on it. But this is what we're putting out. You see that? That's a mackerel head and bottom and body section. Sweet, is Sweet in the house? Where's Sweet? I can't see her. Posh Sweet, hey! Hello Sweet, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Right, we're going to get this rod cast out, so I'm going to turn you around and we're going to get a rod out. Let's have it. Right, and guys, that actually went out really nicely. Like, really nicely. But already I can see we're going to have to change to the other tip lights, so let's get out already. There's no way I can deal with that as it is right now. So we're going to need the other tip light. Can't deal with that all night. That's if the other tip light fits this rod. That's the problem. We'll have to see, guys. Don't know if it's gonna. It might be a bit small. We'll change it on the next cast. I ain't doing it now. It's going to be well annoying for a bit, that tip light, I'm afraid, guys. It's just going to keep flashing. Just ignore that. 11 people in the building, 11 likes, thank you very much. Sloth, welcome in. Inshore Fishing Guernsey, welcome in. Everyone who I've missed, welcome in. Just ignore the tip light, guys. It's going to be going nuts for a minute. I'm going to change that over, like I said, because that's going to do me head in. So it's rolling around, I think. Right, we'll let it roll for a minute and we'll get it in a minute. We'll put a 200 grammer on there because that's only a 170. That needs a bigger lead on that. 100%. Need to get a bigger lead on that bad boy. It's settled now though, look, come on. Just want a big bass, guys, that's what we're after. Inglorious, welcome in. Dano, my old mate, how's it going? We're at the same spot, Dano, we were at the other day, mate. We're having a go, mate. See if the weeds dissipated. As you can hear, we've got some good swell out here, man, so it's very bassy, man. Excuse the cliche, but it is very bassy. Oh, oh, that looked a little knocky, that did. Well, that's not what you want to see just as you're fishing, is it? A bolt of lightning. That's not good. Got to go down for a minute. Did you see that, guys? That bolt of lightning out there? That ain't what we need. So there was a lovely bolt of lightning out there. I'll sit this one out for a minute, I think. That wasn't forecast. Fabulous. That wasn't all that far away either. So yeah. Just fell over here. We're just definitely too much weed at the moment, so we'll have 5 minutes. See what happens with this lightning. Well, that lightning looked cool. Yeah, I bet it did, man. It didn't feel cool holding the rod in my hand. We've laid the rod on the beach for a minute. Sod that for a game of soldiers, mate. Typical, innit? I made the effort. I sat at home thinking I'll go fishing and look at it. The bloody lightning. Oh well, we'll be alright, guys. I'll get a 200 gram lead on there in a minute, see if we can have another go. I really don't fancy my new rod getting fried. See if that bolts again. It looks like it's actually getting closer, which is the worrying thing. "16 people, 17 likes. Thank you very much, David Haynes." Can I smile? You want to see me? Oh, David. Hang on, mate. Come on, David. How you doing, brother? I hope you're well. Well, as well as can be, you know. Hope you haven't got too much pain, brother. Oh, for Shelby. Hi, sweet. Sweet, I know you're going to be in and out of War Streams, WW as well, so don't worry. Don't you worry, sweet. I know the score. You're a busy lady. Yeah, I should imagine you are, fella. It ain't great, is it? I wish you well, man. I hope your RSO's been smashed, mate. You smash that RSO, mate. Or whatever you do, mate. You keep going at it. No, Shane, I'm trying to fish. I just had one cast and it got weeded and waved out. And as I was reeling in, there was a bolt of lightning. So I'm just going to sit here for 5. Because, mate, I don't want to frazzle my new rod. Pulls a Peaky Blinder. I'm not from Birmingham, wherever they're supposed to be from. What are you going on about? I have got a cap at home though, a flat cap. Oh, look at that. A model stream for a change. That's rare, isn't it? No, we got a couple of mods. We're all good. A half a finger of half a Shelby. Isn't he like the little one, the nightmare one? I'll have to look again. I can't remember. I haven't watched it for ages. But yeah, lightning sucks, man. You don't want that. It looks like it'll be alright, to be honest. But I just, I need to get 200 gram lead out. We need to up the lead. It's a big boy lead. Did I get one out? No, I didn't. Yeah, 200 gram lead. They're horrible ones. They're nasty long tails though. I've got one of these type. What is this one? Squish them tighter though. Never like these ones much. It's better. So I don't think we're going to be able to fish tonight, but we're going to try. Just gonna keep trying. Let's turn you back round, guys. Posh Sweet. Why did you change your name to Posh Sweet? Paul Merritt, welcome in, brother. We'll be with you in a minute, guys. Sorry guys, I'll bring that round here so I can talk to you. Just trying to put a 200 gram lead on, big one. See if it makes any difference. So I'm casting half a mackerel and a 200 gram lead on the first day of using bait on my multiplier setup. It was pretty ambitious, isn't it? Was that lightning again? Did I just see it on my camera? Oh, jeez. I wasn't paying attention, but I swear I see it on my camera. Oh well, we'll chuck it out anyway. Right on the edge of it, I think. Right, got to change that tip light, stick a solid one on there, so I can't deal with that, that's too much. Alright. Let's go and have another chuck. Hope we don't get hit by lightning in the process. I think we've actually got it to hold bottom, so that's the result if we have. Hi Diane, George, welcome in everyone who's come in. 22 people, 22 likes, thank you very much. Thank you for smashing that like. Don't forget to tell your mates and that, be most appreciated. See if I can get my numbers up a bit, not that I'm worried too much, but thank you very much. Really appreciate that, guys. So it looks like we've actually got the bottom this time, guys, with the 200 gram lead. Yeah, she's holding. Come on. And that's cast out with my multiplier on 18 pound Azo, bulletproof, with the Daiwa tapered leader. So always been there. Oh, do you mean Paul Murray? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get my camera away from the tent a little bit, so it keeps knocking. Well, it looks like we're actually fishing now then, which is nice. Yeah, the line's staying over the way I cast it, so it looks like we're in, guys. Come on, let's have a fish. So we got a whole mackerel, we got a mackerel head on, half a joey basically we got on. We're actually holding bottom now, so come on. I'm not even going to anticipate a second rod tonight. We'll stick with one rod. 27 likes, thanks guys. Thanks for the love, really appreciate it. Wow. See if I can get a light any brighter over there. There we go, that's better. Avon Beach tomorrow, Shane, is it? Nice. Nice, mate. Try and get that light somewhere where it's not disturbing everything. It's lovely there. So now we're fishing. We've got 200 gram lead on now. John B. Yeah, dude, I've already reeled in like £10 of weed since one cast. I've already had a mound of it. But it's holding bottom this time, John. Scooby, welcome in, man. I use Panico. I'm using 18-pound line, which is is it 0.37 or is it 0.27? I think it's 37 of a mil. 0.37 I think it is, Panico. I know you're talking that language because you don't do pound in your talk. If you're wondering, guys, I've got my waders on. Fish on, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Yeah, this is a risk, mate. This is well weedy, I think, but I'm on a really prime bass spot, mate. So, and you can hear the waves. Let's see if we can see them with a bit of torch. You can't really see the ones out back, but they're there, trust me. Spot on weather. Nah, nothing yet, Scooby. I've had one cast and I got badly weeded out, man. I'm on the multiplier for the first time and I've already done 2 decent casts. Is that a bite or is that a weed? Got half a mackerel on at the end of the day, so it's going to need a good bite. You know what I mean? It's going to need a good old bite. But it looks like we're doing all right. We haven't sweat round yet, so yeah, Sean, you got to be careful with the old tips and the weed, mate. Gets I've never broken a tip because of weed, but you got to be careful, man. Especially with the Conti style eyes, where it's got the tiny eyes on it. This multiplier rod I've got, this Day with Surf Pro, it's got massive eyes on the end, so I didn't have any trouble with the weed through the eye. Come on, Shane, get out there, mate. Don't say that about your wife. Can't say that much. I would try zooming the rod a bit, but I'm not going to bother today. You can see it, that's all that matters. I think we did have a bit of interest though, guys, so keep an eye on that. Like I say, it's a big bit of mackerel on there, so big baits, big baits. I don't want nothing smaller than £5. She will miss you. Yeah, I'll stop as soon as the weed goes tight on the tip, that's it. But to be honest, Shane, if you point the rod at the weed at the line and you pull with your hand, it generally goes through, man. You just got to be careful. But them little Conti style eyes, mate, they are a nightmare on my other rod. That's why I'm fishing direct braid on my fixed balls. Yeah, mate, she's gonna batter you, Shane. bait was alright, so I just rechucked it. It's going to be a bit of a mish, but we're getting them out there nice. Just doing the old ground cast, and instead of the other day, I'm actually pointing the rod towards the ground rather than up in the air, and that is going out lovely now. So that's different. So already it's such a difference. Getting half a mackerel out there, no problem. Come on. Sean, you must go for some rigs, mate. You do a bit of fishing, don't you? Yeah, bite an angler that time, mate. I kept the rod down. Is that already come out there? That was not good. I need to check you guys out. Clean that camera, eh? Dude, look at the state of this. No, don't block anyone. Struth, mate. Hang on, guys. Bloody hell. Anyway. So, this is looking difficult, I'm not going to lie. Very difficult. This lead's rubbish, so we're going to change it for a different type. The wires break too easy. Need to get some bigger, some more 200 grammers. We'll just not fish in crazy conditions. That's the answer, but what's the fun in that, eh? Thanks for hanging in, guys. I know it's not the most exciting thing right now. Struggling to hold bottom. Thanks for being here, though. See if we can make this weight work. Doctor it a bit, it's a bit battered. Not even holding bottom, that's a problem. I'm getting out to the rocks as well, so I'm surprised it ain't. The Shaky's still here, he knows the layout, and I'm out in them rocks, man. I'm still not holding bottom. So Shaky's been, he knows. Yeah, I hope for you it is like that. It isn't, or it is. If you're saying you want it rough, then if a bass. You go have a bass, isn't you, Shane? So I'm trying out these Trident rotor clips. I'll show you. Let's turn my head torch off. Turn it around. So I'm trying these Trident clips, man, because on these bigger baits I find they always come undone in flight. You know, that's gone out twice and it's still alright, so we'll go out again with it. Oh, a bit of fresh elastic on it. Wherever that's gone. Yeah. Just wondering if it might chill it. The weather was supposed to drop down a bit as the tide got up. Tighten that up a little bit. There we go. See these Trident clips. The hook goes in. It's really difficult, isn't it? It's really hard when you're doing it on camera. When you're doing it on bloody camera. I haven't put the rubber down over this. Thanks for being here, guys. Not the most exciting session. Seem to be picking the worst weather conditions. So them rubbers there were rubbish on them. It don't work, so I'll give up. Oh, it's gone over this time. Sweet. Anyway. So the Trident clips. I'm trying to do it, as you see, it's a bit difficult. Work like this. You put that into there. Mate, I'm struggling because I'm trying to do it for you guys. No tension on it. So that clips in, and it don't come out of these clips when you get it in properly. I'll give up because it's too hard on the camera. Yeah, I've got that in lovely, so let's give that a cast. Turn you around, guys. Camera's filthy. See if that holds bottom bit. I doubt it. Doubt it. Struggling here, aren't we? Be alright. Well, you don't like the clips, fish, Shane? Yeah, that was a banging bass, man. That's what we're after, something like that, mate. I've had them up to £9.8 before, but not for years, man. Not for years. Do you feel like them clips are too bulky, Shane? I'm only using them on big bait rigs because they hold the bait in rather than the bait flying out in the mid-cast, mate. So I'm only using them clips on bigger baits, not on small stuff, man. Should have got a cold drink. I can't bother to make a cup of tea. See, that one's holding in this time. We'll keep trying. It's going to be a tricky session, but we'll keep trying, guys. You don't like them? Fair enough, man. I think they serve a purpose, and that's for bigger baits, like I said. I found when I'm trying to cast bigger mackerel baits on a clip pulley rig, with the sort of normal style clips, they're coming out halfway through the cast. That's why I wanted one that locked in, and it seems to work, man. You just got to make sure your bait's tight, otherwise it blasts up the line because the clip's so tight. No, to be honest, they're not. The actual rig's not getting weed on it. That part of it's not the problem. To be honest, it's the leader knot that's the issue. In the 3 times I've tried these clips now, I've never had any weed issues on the clip end. It's always been the knot end, and that slides down to it once you get past it, you know. Highly recommended for bigger baits. See, that looks a bit more bitey, but I bet it ain't. Weed. Just a bit of weed. It's quite chilly out there now. I must put a jacket on. Got to be careful in that wash as well. That was powerful. See, I might be alright as the tide comes up more and I get the rods up on the beach more. Might be able to get them right up the top. Might have to. Hi Jamie, welcome back. Welcome back, sweet. Thanks for joining again. Most appreciated. 29 likes, thanks guys. Appreciate the love. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Really helps. It's all free, so just out here trying to get some content for you guys. Just fancy some fishing, and obviously I'm always going to come live when I can. So. Oh, nice one, Posh. I nearly called you Posh. You've got to stop calling you Posh. Thanks, really appreciate it. I heard you had a few drinks last night, sweet, and that's how it all come about or something, is that right? We've got the drag set fairly tight, but it's loose enough. The big and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Can't really help that. So for an hour in, it must be 8:30 now, is it? 7:30? 7:30, maybe. Yeah, fish on, mate. You'll smash it. You always do, mate. The last couple of times I've come fishing, mate, I've had totally the wrong conditions, man. But this time I'm going to try. Last time I gave up by now. After watching your video, fish on, it inspired me to fish the bad weather a bit more. So, hence why I sat at home tonight itching to get out. So I thought I'd come, man. When we reel this one in, because it's been taken round again, we'll stick a fresh bait on it. We'll go with mackerel again. I've got some squid as well. That's alright, sweet. You're probably converting it from Dutch into English, aren't you? I'm surprised you can even understand me speaking English. Yeah, there's some cracking bass, isn't there? You're talking about Sean's session. I'm going to move my stand in here. I'm hit by the bivvy. Really annoying, it keeps shaking because the bivvies. Yeah, it's kind of English, Panica. My English ain't the best. What about the thumb? Yeah, I've always liked rough weather fishing. It just gets a bit too much sometimes. Last time I came, mate, there was no chance, man. The waves were just picking the line up and just lifting the whole rig over straight as a cast. It just wasn't settling, man. But this time I got 200 gram lead on it, but just about getting bottom, so I don't mind it trundling from right to left. You know what I mean? I cast to the right hand groin and let it go to the left. Looks like it's found itself a little hole for a minute. should be in the gully in front of the plateau of rock, so you should find some rock to hold into. I feel like, oh, that looked like a knock. Was tying in with a wave a little bit though. At least that lightning's gone anyway. Can't wait to look at that back on the live later. First 10 minutes lightning. Awesome. There should be some big bass out here. Come on. I'm going for bass, Ben. Welcome in, brother. I'm going for bass. I'm basically using half mackerel, head or tail section, and I've got some squid, but I'm probably going to just concentrate on the mackerel because, I don't know, I might go to squid. But look at that as well, getting weeded out, man. So, got to be a bit careful. Not get the camera this time with the rod, eh? Let's change that bait. Right. So it's all unclipping, lovely this system. What's that say? That wasn't too bad, that weed, so we'll keep having a go for a minute. DJS, welcome in, bro. We're fishing a far too dodgy condition night, but we're having a go. Sorry about that. Ow. That was hook in the hands. Never mind. Got another. So I'm fishing a 6-0 on the bottom. Oh man, turn the light off, innit? And I think it's a 4-0 on the top, but after seeing your video, Sean, I'm going to change it up a bit, man. I'm going for a tail section this time. I'm going to go through the top, which I don't normally do, and back out. So remember, I've got waders on and they're really hard to clean, so I've got to stop that straight away. So I've gone through, which I don't normally do. I'm going to go back through and out about there. Get it straight enough, please. I'm going to bind that up with elastic. This elastic's crap this time. It's too thin. Drop it on your waders once again. Lovely jubbly. That camera's well dirty, isn't it? Where is that camera? Is it over here? No. Where is the camera? It's up here, isn't it? There we go. The old Pennell. Gosh. So there we go, let's get that out. Truth, mate. Go. See if we can hold bottom again for a bit. Might be better now the tide's coming up. I'm really quite happy about how my casts are going out tonight. Considering it's night time, the first time I'm fishing with the multiplier, and we're doing alright. No birdies yet. They're going out 80 yards, 90 yards, maybe. Going out alright. Quite happy about how that's fishing. Yeah, it is really DJS. It is really, bruv, but hey ho. The high tide is at, is it 9 o'clock? Just before 9, I think. We're trying, aren't we? That's the main thing. We're here trying. I'm just going to wipe that camera again because I believe it's dirty. Yeah, I've got a torch, a bike light on the rod rest. Sweet. I've got a rod rest. On the rod rest, sorry, is a bike light. And that lights the rod out, and there's a tip, there's a light on the tip of it as well. Yeah. Yeah, we're not holding bottom again. We'll just let it trundle round until I can't anymore, and then we'll get it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep trying, man. Sweet, you don't have to apologise here. You can ask as many questions as you like. There's some banging anglers, there's some really good anglers in here. So you ask whatever questions you want, sweet. If I don't answer them, someone will. Some good anglers on here. It's people like Fishing Dorset and Fish On and that inspired me to do this, sweet. And Fishing with Matt and South Coast Dangler. You know, all them people inspired me to have a go. I was sat there watching them thinking, why am I not doing it? Sweet, you'll be welcome over to England one day, seriously. I'll come over to Holland one day. I'd love to fish Holland. I'll come over, nip to Amsterdam and then go on the beach. got to say the casting's feeling better and better every time I do it. So, and if you're wondering why I keep saying that, Sweet and Panicker, it's a new rod and reel, different type. Who's spamming the chat? You two. Sweet, you can't say that. Yeah, definitely though. Come over sometime. Yeah, you're probably fishing for carp, Panicker, and things like what would it be over in Holland? Bream, and where else should you be fishing for? Zander maybe? I can't remember if that's Holland or not. Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. I'd like to do some carp fishing. I'd love to hire a canal boat, not necessarily a long boat, just one of the small ones, and do some, but I've heard it's a bit funny about it over there, about fishing off boats. I don't know, I've heard there's some funny rules. Thanks for the likes, guys. 33 likes. It's amazing. Happy days. Somewhere in Texas. How's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for finding the channel. Hope you're well. We're fishing for bass. Over in Texas, you'd call them sea bass. In England, we tend not to, because we don't have lake bass, so we don't need to. People still do, though. And as it's a worldwide channel, I suppose I best call them sea bass. But if my friend hears me say that, he's going to do his nut, because he hates it. I hope Texas is good, man. That looks like a bite. Come on. Oh, yes, come on. That is definitely a bite. Come on. Maybe not, it might have just been weed slipping down the line. Oh, I love sole, honestly. I had a sole. If you look on my channel, Sweet, I cooked a sole the other day. A lovely Dover sole. And Shane, who's fishing Dorset Live, loves flounder fishing. And yeah, we've got eel, cod. I know you're going to have bass over there, bream. You'll have the same fish we've got over there, I should imagine. There might be a few different though. I've always wanted to fish the north coast of Holland though, you know, because it looks amazing. Oh, do you? No, I didn't, Sweet. No, I didn't realise you come from a seafood restaurant family. That's amazing. Okay. Well, have a look on my channel, Sweet. There's a video of me, when you get 5 minutes, there's a little 3 or 4 minute video I made of me cooking a Dover sole my friend caught just before the storm we had. I would definitely come over, Sweet. I told you this before. I'll be coming to Holland. Now Mum's passed, and I'm obviously going to have a lot more time on my hands. So let me get my head straight a bit, and I'll maybe the spring. I'll get myself over there maybe in the springtime. Get this year out of the way, and I'll come over, Sweet. I'll do a week over there. I'll go to Amsterdam for a couple of days, and then I'll go fishing somewhere for a couple of days, and I'll come and visit you. It'll be great fun. Oh, you saw the video? Yeah, sweet. Oh yeah, I think you commented on it. I don't know. Honestly, sweet. The last few weeks have been a blur for me, I'm telling you. Definitely ain't trying a second rod tonight. I can't be bothered. It's enough effort with one, so stick to one rod tonight. See if I can get more light on the rod. I don't like the light on the beach so much. Bass fishing for me has always been like quite confined and like dark. I don't think you should have lights smashing out to sea when you're bass fishing. But there's houses with lights on along here, so I don't need to worry too much. 34 likes and 19 people. No, Sean. I've got 2 rods with me. I know you go 3 rods, mate. I don't know how you do it, man. The other day looked well hectic. Like 3 bass on at a time. Like savage, man. I'm amazed how well they stayed on. Your rigs, mate. I have to tell you, I'm going to nick your rig, mate. I'm going to have a go at one of them because I love the look of the big pennel circle hook at the top. It makes total sense to me, man. I've got some of them in the box. I'll make some of them up. They look like banging rigs, man. And the thing is, Sean, I've been fishing for like all my life, and I know you haven't fished for that long, but I'm more than willing to take your advice, mate, because you're a banging angler. So I'm sucking in your videos, fella. Trust me, because you've got some skills there, man. Natural skills. Well, we've got some confetti on the line. Yeah, honestly, that rig's sick, mate. That rig it makes sense to me because 90% of the time the fish is on the pennel hook, I find, when fishing a pennel rig. So it makes sense to have a big hook at the top as well. I never used to though. I always used to like a big hook at the bottom and a smaller one just to hold the bait at the top. But it makes sense to me now. Seeing your rigs makes total sense. So I guess I'll just use my normal hook at the bottom and then the bigger circle hook at the top. So I understand the rig, mate. I like the way it sits. Someone's advised me to use circle hooks on the bottom on the main hook as well. I'm not a massive fan of that though. I used to use them on jigs for bass years ago, deep sea fishing, and it works well on a jig vertically, 100%. They self-hook themselves with them, don't they? That's the thing, and they really struggle to get off. And I always find with a circle hook, it's always like up in the side of the scissors, like perfectly, like, and it just falls out when you want to get it out as well. Yeah, no, that's a banging rig for bass, mate. Banging rig. I'll definitely be nicking it myself, man. I mean, my rig's very similar anyway, to be honest with you, fella. It's just a smaller pennel. I normally use like a Canoe or a what's the other one? It's either Canoe or I can't think of the other one from Cox and Wool. Anything with a bent back eye I normally use as my pennel. So I don't like the way the straight eye sits. But I'm just pleased to be out fishing with my new rod and reel. I'm on a multiplier for the first time in years fishing with bait, and I'm doing okay with it. So these new multipliers are something else compared to what we used to have to struggle with. Something else. I'm looking forward to getting that fathom casting special. Can't wait. Well, that's trundling from right to left, so we'll just keep it trundling all the time. We ain't hitting breakwaters, we're alright. So we have got groins either side of us though. Oh, Paul Salty Eyes, is it Paul or all? How's it going, Salty Eyes? I haven't got the kettle on today. I haven't had it yet actually. Should get the kettle on. Yes, I'll get the kettle on. Let's get the kettle on. That's half the problem, I think. We haven't got the kettle out, guys. You watch, I'll get a bite now. You obviously watched this before, bruv. It's normally when I've got the kettle out, isn't it? So we'll get it out. It's a bit of a brew. You've been here before, fella. JD, how's it going, brother? Welcome in. Welcome to the weedy session again. Trying for bass, Jay. I'm on the multiplier rod and we're doing alright on it, mate. Casting half mackerels out, man. So we're doing alright. We just got a lot of weed. As old Salty Eyes just said, mate, get the tea on. It always works. So we got the tea on. Well done, Salty Eyes. We had lightning in the first 10 minutes, but that went. So we had one bolt of lightning, maybe two. But I saw one of them, and the other one I think got caught in the screen. I'm not sure. But that's dissipating now. I'll have to reel that in, I think. It looks like it's got fogged out with weed. Need a kettle be boiling my coffee. Well, I didn't put quite enough water in there, it seems. Never mind. Pour a bit more up quick. Hope you're well, JD, mate. We've got some new guests in tonight, JD, and that's Sweet and Sabine. No, sorry, Sweet and Panica. So they're our new guests tonight, mate. Sweet and Panica. They're both from Holland, I believe, and they're sisters. And I met them from watching a war stream. There's Panica with a big pink hand. And there's Sweet. So yeah, we're basically opportunist fishing for one big fish, really. Michelle, welcome in. Come on the bass. That's what we're after, big Shirley. The second load of water's boiled, so I can finish my cup of tea off. Thanks for the likes though, guys, 37 likes. So appreciative of that. I don't want to keep going on about it, but I have to thank you guys for that, because it is you guys that have done it, so. Yeah, I'm not bad, Michelle. I was sitting at home and I just thought, why am I sitting here when I could be out fishing? I hope you're well. Thanks, Jay, mate. Nice one, brother. I'm looking forward to fishing next weekend, Jay. Let's hope the weather's good for it. I'm gonna keep struggling on for a bit, guys. Let's get that rod tip in view. There we go. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Just never know, dear. You might just get one good fish turn up. We might not catch anything, but that's fishing. I'm not too hopeful, but I'm never gonna say never. There's got to be a big bass out there somewhere, guys. Has to be. Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. Oh, the line's been mullered in the way. The reason I'm chucking the baits back out, guys, is because they're not staying out there very long. Yeah, the reason I'm staying chucking the baits back out is because they're not staying out there very long, guys. So whoa. I'm going to bring the rod up in a minute, so it's up high. Maybe that'll help, because I've got about, as you can see, it's dropped down about 4 foot, maybe 5 foot. If I bring that up on the next chuck, you might get over the waves. Now the water's up to the rod rest nearly. I'm going to carry on for a while. I don't want to be defeated. I'm just thinking near a high tide we might lose a bit of the tide, so we might be able to hold bottom bit better. Definitely seems to be getting better now. Just when that weed hits us. Yeah, and the waves, look at them. See if we can get you the waves, look. I'm amazed I haven't got over yet. And them stones, actually gobsmacked, ain't gone over yet. Yeah, but on the next chuck, I'm going to try bringing the rod rest up the top. I'll spin you guys around then so you can see the rod. Because I think having it up the extra few foot might help get me over it all. Got to release a little less early on the cast. The last couple have been a bit rubbish compared to the others. I've still got them out there, but I can see it was a release too early. But Brighton Angling, or whatever your name was again, I can't remember, man. Looking up at the sky is a key factor, 100%. It's what you hear people talk about in golf as well, isn't it? Look up at the air, where you want it to go. Same principle, I guess. There really isn't no panic. Nothing better than sitting next to the ocean. I love it. Or a lake, doesn't matter, either or. Sea mist on the lens, I believe. Let's get that off. Might get myself a cheeky Chinese tonight. Went to the scrapyard with a wee bit of lead earlier, so that was handy. I could get my fixed bull rod out, which has got braid on it with no leader, and that would solve some of the issues we're having, but I'm enjoying fishing with the multiplier. I hope you're well, Paul, mate. Looking forward to getting out, doing a bit of fishing with you one day, mate. I still haven't got onto Gravity Lures yet, mate. I need to get onto them. If you're still here, sir. I need to speak to Gravity Lures because they look awesome. And they custom make them, though. So yeah, we'll get the rod up next time, right up the top here, and I'll turn the phone round. Got a bit of light opposite me, that's the only problem. I don't know if it's going to affect things, but we'll see. Jim's Lures as well, eh? Okay. Because I know KayakDangleruk, which is Joe, isn't it? And he rates Gravity Lures. Is it their dog? Do they do one called a dog? A 93mm dog or something like that, is it? Apparently that's a really good lure. I think he called it a dog, it might be something else. Looks a bit like a herring. Little chubby thing. He's banging into his surface fishing, so it's probably a surface lure. Come on, that rattly bite needs to develop. Gravity Dog. Yeah, that's the one. He says they're like one of the best bass lures he's ever used. We're alright, we're alright. I don't know what to do next. The squid's still a bit frozen, so I might save that. Don't know what to do. Do I go with a squid or do I go with another mackerel section? I'm definitely persevering for a bit longer. If I've managed to fish this part of the tide, I've got to stay now till at least 9 o'clock, which is high tide. Because it's like, I've fished the worst bit of it really, so. Should get better really. Can only hope. We were supposed to have rain though, and we managed to avoid that. That was nice. Thanks for the likes guys, 39 likes, 21 people. Come on. Thank you very much. George Salt, welcome in. Mixed rat. I don't know if you're already in, George. I don't know if I've already said hello to you, mate. I get confused. A mixed rat. Yeah, I could do a rat, but I'm going for bass, fella. And I'm never too bothered about a rat for bass. I think I'm going to stick to the mackerel. Because the squid is still quite frozen and that'll stay alright. So I can put that back in the cool bag and get that back in the freezer and go home. That's fine still, that is. Frozen. I wish these calls would stop coming through on this stupid group chat I'm on. Squid and mackie back to back. Yeah, I mean I could do. What for bass? Yeah, well like a fillet of. Yeah. I think there's plenty of movement out there, fella. Look at the sea. There's plenty of it out there, mate. Look at it. I know that mackerel do big bass in this area, that's the thing. You know when you know people that have done well on it over the years in this area. But we'll have that rod in again in a minute. I'll move the rest up and see if that makes any difference. I'll do it now. Roderick moved up. And then spin the camera around. Oh, undo that bit first so it spins together. Just spin it around like that. We're going to be over there instead, looking at the rod. That'll be alright. Let's get a fresh bait on. Yeah, there's not too much weed now, we're alright I think. See if that helps though, by getting the rod rest up high. Should do. Hold on a minute. Bear with me a minute guys, I'll just get his bait sorted. Go for a head section. The old mackerel. They're nice Joey mackerel they are, nice size. Perfect for this. Chop all the fins off. I would show you, but the camera won't go round because I've turned it round now, so it'll be awkward. I'm going through the back on this one. Just baiting up guys, bear with me. As Sean said in his video, always a lot around the eye of the hook. I always do the same thing. I like to get a lot around the head and around the eye of the hook. I also wrap some around the bend of the hook and around the bottom, stops it blasting up the line. Alright, that's good. Little pen and a couple of extra wraps. Maybe not that many. Awesome. Got loads of panel exposed this time, which is perfect. Definitely struggling to hold bottom. No, it's just me. No one else is daft enough. Right, see if that one holds bottom. I think more chance, feels better. I don't know why this has gone all wobbly. A bit wobbo it has. You know what one does that up? Bear with me, guys. Right, not that one. I'm confused which one does what on this tripod. There we go. Sorry, guys. Chicken view there, lovely. So we now got the rod up on the shingle bank, so it's now well higher than it was before. Hopefully we can get a take. 24 people, 40 likes, thank you very much, guys. Sharksmith Angling, welcome in. Randall, welcome in. Anyone I've missed, welcome in, thanks for joining. We're struggling for bass. We're trying. You gotta love a tryer, ain't you? I just sat at home and I thought, why sit at home when I could be sitting down the beach? testing out the new equipment, which I'm really impressed with. Not one bird's nest. Not one issue yet, other than I can't hold bottom. I might have to make some legs myself and make some 220s and 240s for this sort of weather. Is anyone planning a fishing in the chat? I know Sean's saying he's going fishing, but when isn't he? Sean's always fishing. Shane's been doing a lot recently. Fishing should be good for a little while now after this weather we've had, but I think I need to pick a different spot for a little while where it's got less current, because it's a very vicious spot this is, I've got to say. Saturday. Nice. What gear did I buy? I bought a new multiplier and rod and reel. I bought a Daiwa Tournament Pro Surf 14.6, and I bought a Penn 525 Mag 3 off my friend cheap. And I'm going to buy myself a Fathom 15 casting special eventually. But Jay reckons I should go for the 12. I'm going to start on the 15 and see how I feel about it. But I'm happy how I'm getting on, man. I haven't had no issues. So I have had 3 sessions of casting it now though, so the casting is definitely not up to scratch yet. It's getting better and better, obviously. Different to fixed balls, isn't it? Fixed ball, you can lunk it out over it and still do 100 yards, no worries. With the multiplier, it's a different ball game, man. But yeah, I've had 10 casts tonight, maybe more. Half a mackerel, no issues. So a couple of them have gone out really nice. A few have gone out a bit ropey, but they've all gone out there, man. I've got the mag set to about half. I've got the float set loose, not tight, but not just a little bit of side to side clay. Just lovely, mate, lovely reels. The difference between these modern multipliers and the old school ones is second to none. I mean, totally different, chalk and cheese, isn't it? Come on, fish. One bass, that's all we're after. One good bass. If it wasn't a big one, about a 5-pounder, my friend's sister would like one, so don't often keep them, but I would. Just once every now and then I do. Yeah, exactly. I'll explain. I'm at the back of in the last 10 years I'm at a place where a natural reef's developed. So there's like 100 yards off the shore, there's like a 10-foot high bank of stone built up, and then obviously inside that is a gully, so I'm fishing to that gully, and then beyond that at low tide is where I fish on my kayak. So you can understand why I'm fishing this side of a risen rock safety feature. It's submerged under the sea, so I'm fishing into the gully, and as you know, the gully's the place to be normally, isn't it? You know? But we've got an awful lot of tide there. Awful lot of tide. So, Eastern Silent Flyer, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Most appreciated. Oh, is that, you know, it's looking bitey, but it's great, you know. Bait now, I'm just going to elastic it on a bit tighter. That's the problem with these clips, guys. I'm finding it. If you don't get this bait on tight, it blasts up the line. Awesome. Let's get that out there, see if it holds bottom. It's struggling now, isn't it? Let's be honest. I'm going to keep persevering. There we go. Went out nice. Won't stay out for long, I don't think, but it went out nice. God, it's got a bit chilly though. 42 likes, thanks guys. Shame I haven't caught nothing, but it's fishing, isn't it? Hi Fish On, hello again mate, welcome back. Hope you had a good rig making session, mate. There it is. There she is. The weapon. The new weapon. Certainly a beast of a rod, I've got to say. Once I learn how to compress it properly, I'll be able to cast properly. I'm getting there. It feels better every cast, I've got to say. It's hard at night though, isn't it, with a multiplier? Totally different ball game. You've got to really predict when that's going to land. Just keep that old thumb hovering until you see it fluff and then stop it. It's quite an art, isn't it? Kind of getting there though. Haven't had any messes still, so haven't had any fish either. It's a lot more sensitive than I thought, that rod as well, for quite a heavy rod. Come on, fish. Getting battered by the sea. I mean, with that 200 gram lead on there, I think I could go at least 50 grams heavier. I know it's only designed for 8 ounces, the rod, but I think I could go a bit heavier, to be honest. Might have to make some for this sort of conditions. Need some bigger leads, man. Are you doing Chesil's Saturday? I know you don't like to broadcast, but you're going, Sean, do you? I don't blame you either. Are you out tomorrow, Sean? Fair cop, man. Next time I come down, Sean, maybe we can all hook up, mate. I know I sort of saw you at Southbourne that time, but I didn't really have... I was 2 groins down, so it was a bit awkward, wasn't it? Yeah, them bass was that bass session was crazy, man. It reminds me how it gets on my kayak in the summer when you just can't stop catching. It just seems easy after a while, doesn't it? But it really isn't. It's just right time, right place, right bait. That's what I was hoping for tonight, a session like that, but nah. Good thing with Southbourne is you've got a big space to cast and let it drift about. Where here I've got a very tight groin, man. The groins are like there's 3 groins in the space of Southbourne's pair, do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a tricky one, man. I don't know if you ever fished near Littlehampton, Sean, but it can be a tricky area, man. Because we've got the river, mate, the River Arrow, and it creates a seriously big swell out here, man. A lot of tow around here. There is a lot of tow, mate. So, Jay, did I just see you nearly finished your other rod? Come on, Jay. I suppose you've got to put the reel seat on and then the bottom cap. And then you're all good to go, yeah? And that'll be your rod you talked about yesterday, your mum's rod, yeah? So I'm glad you've done that, man, because you wanted to. Right, Littlehampton, yeah, you know it, Sharksmith. You know it, Tony. It does go out about a mile. And you definitely don't get in the harbour on your sort of boat on low tide. 100% not. Whoops. I've seen many a boat stranded at Littlehampton entrance, mate. Many a boat. I helped one about 4 years ago on my kayak. They were stranded and they didn't know what to do. And they were trying to get out and stuff. I was like, just hold fire. Just hold fire for an hour, you'll be alright. And an hour later the tide turned and come back in enough. But they were stuck on the bar, man. Bless them. Yeah, John, you know all about it. You're local, aren't you? I've got to get that one in again, guys, because it's getting close to that breakwater. Well and truly over the groin, that was. Yeah, that was lucky I got that back. That was over the groin. Don't know how much longer we're going to have to fish this, it's really tricky. It's got to be coming up to 8:30 now though. Yeah, 9, it's high tide, Pacey, any minute. Welcome back, Sweet. Welcome back, Panica. Doesn't look like we're going to get any fish tonight, but hey ho, that's fishing. I mean, the line just isn't holding. It's just going from right to left. I'm casting as far as I can now to the right, and it's just getting picked up and sucked to the left. So, got to keep an eye on that. Actually, went over the groin a minute ago. That wasn't good. That'd be a line change. Camera wipe. What, are you coming tomorrow, are you? It's true, I best get back down the supermarket then. I don't think I'll be catching one. I don't know, maybe I'll kayak to Holland, shall I? I'm definitely thinking of when I come driving over though. So I've got my van, that's got the bed, I can bring my kayak. Love to do Holland like that, it'd be amazing. Is that light stop working? Oh, I imagine. It's very faint, isn't it? The old tip light's run out by the looks of it. Yeah, I've tried also, yeah, maybe. The angle might be a bit aggressive. It's some big rollers though, DJ, that's the problem, mate. So the line's getting battered by the rollers. I'm not fussed, mate, if it's trundling from right to left. There's always a chance he'll pick a fish up in the process. I mean, look at the waves, ready? It's hard to show you, innit, but there's some good ones there, man. There's some good ones. Yeah, I thought about a squid. Getting battered though, man. Getting absolutely hammered by the waves. I'm surprised I haven't had an eel, to be honest. It's been loads of congers caught recently. I'm amazed I haven't had one. I don't want to speak too soon. At least it'd be better than a blank. Dogfish, anything, just a fish. "24 people, come on." Yeah, there's probably some of them about, mate. It's very rough though, fella. I don't mind if it doesn't, mate. It's better than sitting at home. That's why I came down. I sat at home and I thought, why am I sat here when I could be fishing? And then on the way down the beach, on the way down the beach, I realised how windy it was. Hello Shane, welcome back, mate. Yeah, I am gonna go squid next cast, funny enough. I am. Because there's a lot of squid about at the moment, so it makes sense honestly to try one, doesn't it? So let's get the squid open. Let's get one of them out ready. The whole squid. Anything I do freeze I can use on the kayak for bait, or I don't mind refreezing squid once anyway. To be fair, they're pretty frozen still anyway. Yeah, we'll reel that in now and we'll get a squid on there. Whole squid. They're only small squid, but that's what we'll do. Get a squid on there then. I'll come over here. This one's chat still to you guys. Yeah, we'll persevere for a little bit longer, see what happens. Definitely should try another bait, so let's get the squid out there. Caught a lot of bass here on squid in the past, so makes sense, doesn't it? Squid with a pennel, that's going to be a beauty of a rig. I'm not even going to use a needle, I'm going to go old school about it and just thread it through and then bind her on. Proper old school way of going about it. I'm not going to worry about the tool this time. do like a squid bait. Lovely. Right. Here we go, the first squid bait's out. See what happens. See if we get a doggy. Well, that tip light's definitely giving up the ghost, that battery has, so. Look at the coat. $23 in the house still, thanks for staying in. Most appreciate, guys. Got a squid bait on now. See if there's anything about. Am I missing some comments? They're all there. I'm glad everyone's sorted out their iPhones now, so their comments are working properly. I've seen everyone seems to have sorted that out now. Come on, fish. Got to be a doggy or something out there. Come on. Picked up again by the tide. Just one fish. Go slack and you think you got a take, but it ain't. Just getting battered, it is. Absolutely battered. What's a goby? It's a... yeah, what is it? It's hard to explain. Isn't it a rock species, a goby? Like a weaver fish, isn't it? Guppy. We definitely won't be catching no guppies. We'll get you into fishing, sweet, don't worry. You'll have a full setup before you know it, you'll be going on the beach. I'm glad I wore the waders tonight, they've been a right help. Yeah, yeah, go on, Panicker. Miss Google there, look. so glad I stuck to one rod tonight, man. 2 rods have been a nightmare. I don't know how you do it, Sean, to be honest, mate. 3 rods in rough conditions. I really don't know how he does it. Come on, fish. Kettle away. So get stuff packed up a little bit. Having another brew now. I know you don't stop, mate, literally. You literally do not sit down, you're right. Just a doggy would do now. I just want to catch a fish on this rod. I was really lucky with my other rods when I bought them, because I went down the first night with 1 rod and caught double figure smooth hounds on it. And then a couple of days later I did it again, and then I got the next rod the next day and did it again, and just smashed it. So it's rare you do that with a new rod, isn't it? So it's quite lucky. I normally find a blank for 5 or 6 sessions with a new bit of equipment, unfortunately. Nah, Sean, you must be busy all night with that many rods, mate. It's been non-stop, man. I normally fish with 2. I just didn't fancy it tonight, mate. You can imagine getting in tangles, man. Like I said, I haven't got a lot of space between the groins, so in hindsight I should have gone to a different beach tonight, but I'm adamant I'm going to get a bass out of this spot, so it's going to be a good one as well. I know it holds bass, this area, so come on, fish. Yeah, to be honest, fishing isn't always relaxing, mate, is it? People think it should be, and it is, but it can be quite a chore sometimes. I always end up quite tired, mate, after a big session. Nah, it's nice tonight. When you got 2 or 3 rods out, though, it's a different matter. Oh, I'm relaxed, believe it or not. I think the tide's starting to sort of go the other way. Every time I've got to reel a bit of slack in there. It's a good 10 metres or 5 metres. Yeah, that's too much watching that. I've had to lay off watching the live stream a little bit, sweet, because it does my brain no good watching all that. I've only been coming on a little bit. Can't watch too much of that water at the moment. It's no good for my brain. It's been getting pretty nasty over there as well. So yeah, that's why I've got to stay away from it a little bit, because I find it does me head in. Still pop in though. I think you did it before, didn't you, when it was the Ukraine stream? I think you had a break from that, if I remember rightly. Or someone did. Someone stayed away from it for a while. You can get too much, sweet, can't it? Lady, yeah, lady did. I thought so, yeah. Because it can get to your head, can't it, watching that? Well, at least it's staying straight out now. It's just getting tugged in a little bit. Yeah, it does get like that, doesn't it? It's sort of much the same, but that's why I come fishing streets, ain't different, isn't it? It is the sea air, Shane, you're right, mate. Definitely the sea air, man. Oh, you live on the coast as well? Oh, you do, don't you, sweet? Yeah, you're not far from the coast. I remember you showing me where you lived before on the map. Come on, even a big whiting would do. Well, 3 hours in nearly, not a fish. That's not good. You've missed absolutely nothing. Oh, nice one, Shaky. Well done, mate. I'll have a look at that when I get home, mate. I'll get myself a Chinese and I'll sit there and watch it with that. But no fish, Shaky. Just a nightmare to fish today it is, mate. But I'm still here. And there's no birds' nests. I've had no major dramas. I went over the groin once, but considering I'm casting half fish baits, like half mackerel and stuff with that multiplier, I'm quite impressed that I haven't had a mess, mate, to be honest. I'm not exactly wanging it really hard though, I'm just being cautious, you know. I made the right choice though with the rod. It really is the right rod for me. I love it. Look forward to being able to cast it a bit better, you know. Yeah, I don't mind the blank, Shane, to be honest with you, mate. Doesn't matter to me. Fresh bait on. Might call this the last bait, probably get 2 casts out of it. Get a fresh one on. there's anything really wrong with that one, but looks like the head's gone. Might have been nibbled by something. I don't understand how a fish would feed out there today. It's savage. I'm not even going to bother skinning it. Not night time. Going for a squid again. I'm just going to bind the legs up this time, the main tentacle, because it does my head in, waving around. I'll leave the legs down, but that main tentacle I'll put up. The hook is hanging out, just a bit difficult to see in this light. It is now. Cabbage on there and we have in the ocean. Happy days. That was a nice cast, that one. Went out well, that. Went out really well, so let's hope you get a fish on that one. Just discovered my wading jacket really isn't the warmest jacket in the world. Sick of rig making. Yeah, it gets like that, doesn't it? It gets boring, doesn't it? Doing the same old knot, the same old snood. I did it the other week, Sean. I made size 3020 of one type of rig. I made some flappers. I made some bigger pulley rigs. And by the time you've done 3 of each, you're bored, man. I normally make about 3 of each size. I never used to bother, I used to make them as I go, but I decided it's better to have some made up than not, so bought myself one of them nice little sleeves. It's got like 15 wraps in it, so does the job nice, man. Got to be 10 o'clock, is it? 9:30, so it's half hour after high tide. Shame we haven't had a fish, but it's fishing, isn't it? It's called catching otherwise, isn't it? The battery's definitely dead on that tip light, so. Clip-on hook links. I've never been a fan of clip-on hook links, but I don't see a big issue with it. I've always just tied a snood on and just taken spare snoods and just cut the snood and just retie the snood, but I do understand why you clip them on. I just don't like extra links, you know. Definitely worth a try, fella. I might have a go at it. What clips are you using? Are you using the extra strongs or something? Yeah, I know you can, man. I know you can. You can literally have it all made up, frozen, ready to go. I know you can, man. If I was match fishing, I'd definitely do it like that, 100%. 2 rigs per, yeah, you bait one up, yeah. See, I should do that as well, and I have got the capability here of doing it. I just don't bother on sessions like this, man. I should really. What I normally do, to be honest with you, is fish one. I have my pair of rods out, and I'll fish alternate rods, you know, so I've always got a rod baited up. If I'm only fishing one rod, I normally have both the rods set up and do it that way instead. That's how I did my smooth hound session. I absolutely rinsed it doing that. Yeah, you do, man. I'll give you that, Sean, mate. You really do everything possible to catch me. I'm a bit lazy. I like to come and chill out, you know. I'm quite happy to spend 5 minutes baiting up, and I know I should have one ready, but that 5 minutes could be the difference of getting into another fish or not. I know it is, so, but hey ho. I'm going to really get back at it next year. That's my plan. Next year, I'm going to go for stingers. Next year is a ray campaign for me. I want to catch all sorts of rays, I think. I want to go for all the UK's rays if possible. Come on, give us a fish. Yeah, definitely. I understand the frozen finger thing, man. Come on, this rig's behaving itself now because the tide's trying to turn, so it's sort of staying straight now. Come on. I mean, a squid would pick up a ray, wouldn't it? They'll have wrapped that up into a sausage. Come on. Let's have a take. Alan Castaways, hello mate. Welcome in. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for popping by, most appreciated. We haven't had any fish yet, but I've got a really hard tide to fish, so an awful amount of current out in front of me, some big waves, so I am fishing over a rocky reef which creates a big wave, so yeah, cheers man. Always like to see new people in the live. I don't think I've seen you in my live before, so welcome mate. If you've popped in before, I must have missed you fella. Come on, just a dogfish, anything. A 1 pound whiting, just anything man. Probably only going to go to about 10 o'clock though, so it's about half an hour, is it? Another 20 minutes or so. Yeah, family always has to come first, mate. Always. Family first, man. Getting a bit tired now as well. Shouldn't have too bad a day at work tomorrow though, so Brighton angler. What, Sean's little bass you mean, yeah? And anyway, I've been fishing for 30 odd years, yeah, and I have not had a double figure bass yet. I have had £9.8 off of boats, or I've had £8.6 I think it was off the shore. I've had untold amounts of 7s and 6s. Man, have I never had a double. It will happen one day. Big slack line, I've got to be right. so much tide there, it's crazy. Wet wipes. I can't believe I've never had a double there. Shane, mate, right? I've been fishing with a charter of 6 people, and they are pulling out 13s, 12s, 10s, all around me, mate. And all I could pluck out was 9s, and I was disappointed. Do you know, I'm a 9-pounder, because they're all smashing. Well, my mate had 4 doubles that day, and I was on the same jigs. We were jig fishing. And another time we were on live bait mackerel, we smashed it, and I had loads of the 8-pounders. Oh, that looks a bit spicy. I'd like to show you my fine specimen, guys. 1 minute. Yeah, an absolute beast. Well, absolute stonker of a weed fish. That went really well though, I've got to say. I'm knackered. That was hard work. I think that's basically called it for me, that is. So yeah. Basically I think that's called it for me. Because that was really hard work. That was like, I thought I had a ray on. Ray at one point because the way the tide was sucking it back out, but never mind. So I think I'm going to say goodnight, guys. You got some Ziplics coming, have you? Nice. What ones did you go for? I recently got a David tournament Surf Pro. I'm loving that, but the Ziplics are definitely yeah, I do like Ziplics. Live Joeys are a kit, honestly, man. Shane, when we used to go out on this boat I used to go on, we used to go and he used to put a lot of effort in. So he built these lovely live bait tanks on the back and all that for it. Yeah, man, we used to do well, mate. We used to fish a couple of wrecks, sort of 20 miles out. But there was that, is it the Chimes? We used to go to the, I'm sure it was the Chimes. We used to go there. Nice. Nice. I love Ziplics, man. I might have to get some, but I've already bought some new rods in the last 6 months, so just have to wait a bit, I think. I've heard the new ones ain't quite the old ones, but they're not far off. But what people are forgetting is they're handmade, so none of them are going to be the same, so they're still going to be hand-made rods, so we'll find out, won't we? I used to love a Ziplex though, back in the day. I never actually owned one, my friend had them, used to love using his. But I've got an old pen at home, I must dig that out. I'm going to put a jack wrap on that, stick a sliding seat on that, get that out for surf fishing and stuff. It's only 11'8", so perfect. But anyway guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you again.